Get ready for an action-packed rugby season, as the Autumn Nations Series 2025 is about to kick off. Following the British and Irish Lions' triumphant tour of Australia, international rugby is back with a bang. The series promises to be an intense battle between the best teams from the Northern and Southern Hemispheres. But here's where it gets controversial. The Southern Hemisphere Giants, fresh from their Rugby Championship victories, are once again touring Europe. England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales will face off against these powerhouses in a series of test matches that will keep rugby fans on the edge of their seats. Let's dive into the details and uncover the key fixtures, how to catch all the action, and the latest squad updates for England and other participating nations. Fixtures and dates to remember. November 1st, England vs Australia, Scotland vs USA, Ireland vs New Zealand, and South Africa vs Japan. November 8th, Ireland vs Japan, Scotland vs New Zealand, England vs Fiji, Italy vs Australia, and France vs South Africa. November 9th, Wales vs Argentina. November 15th, Italy vs South Africa, England vs New Zealand, Wales vs Japan, France vs Fiji, and Ireland vs Australia. November 16th, Scotland vs Australia. November 22nd, Wales vs New Zealand, Ireland vs South Africa, France vs Australia, and Italy vs Samoa. November 23rd, Scotland vs Tonga, and England vs Argentina. November 29th, Wales vs South Africa. How to watch. In the UK and Ireland, every match will be live on TNT Sports and online via Discovery+. Unfortunately, unlike the Six Nations, there won't be any free-to-air coverage. But fear not, rugby enthusiasts. The BBC has the radio rights, so you can tune in to BBC Radio 5 Live for live commentary throughout November. For our French fans, TF1 has got you covered for Les Blues fixtures, while beIN Sport will broadcast every other match. And if you're in Italy, Sky Italia will ensure you don't miss a single game. England's squad and selection headaches. Saracens number 8 Tom Willis has been a topic of discussion after deciding to join Bordeaux at the end of the season. England head coach Steve Borthwick has decided not to select Willis for the remainder of the season, despite his impressive £160,000 enhanced elite player squad contract. Borthwick's stance has left Lions tourists Henry Pollock and Ben Earl battling it out for the number 8 shirt. Chandler Cunningham-South and the uncapped Emeka Ilione are also in the mix, providing some exciting options for the England squad. Borthwick explained, "Tom and I had a private conversation about his decision to play overseas. I won't go into the specifics, but he knows I highly regard him as a player and a person. I wished him well, but our focus is on winning the World Cup in 2 years, and Tom won't be part of that journey given his decision. And it's not just the number 8 position causing a stir. Borthwick also faces a tough decision at fly half, with George Ford, Marcus Smith and Finn Smith all vying for the starting berth against Australia." Rugby Championship recap. The reigning world champions, South Africa, claimed back-to-back Rugby Championship titles at the start of October. They finished level on points with New Zealand, but their superior points difference secured the win. Australia and Argentina both managed 2 wins, but the Wallabies' bonus points kept them from finishing last. Last autumn's results. England had a mixed bag last year, managing just 1 win out of 4 matches. They beat Japan 59-14 in their final game, but suffered narrow defeats against New Zealand, Australia, and South Africa. Scotland had a more successful autumn, with victories over Fiji, Portugal, and Australia. Ireland's autumn campaign started with a shock home defeat to New Zealand, but they bounced back to win their remaining 3 games against Argentina, Fiji, and Australia. Wales, on the other hand, faced a tough run, losing 3 consecutive tests against Fiji, Australia, and Japan. This extended their losing streak to 12 matches, which eventually ended with a victory over Japan in July, their first win in 644 days. France, the reigning Six Nations champions, maintained their dominance with wins over Japan, New Zealand, and Argentina. Italy's only win came against Georgia. England's Autumn Nations Series training camp. Forwards Finn Baxter, Ollie Chesham, Alex Coles, Luke Cowan-Dickey, Chandler Cunningham-South, Theo Dan, Ben Earl, Ellis Genge, Jamie George, Joe Hayes, Emeka Ilione, Maro Itoje, Nick Isiekwe, Asher Opoku-Forjur, Guy Pepper, Henry Pollock, Bevan Rodd, Will Stewart, Sam Underhill. Backs: Henry Arundel, Fraser Dingwall, Emmanuel Fewa-Boso, George Ford, Tommy Freeman, Ollie Lawrence, Alex Mitchell, Kadan Murley, Max Ojimo, Rafi Quirk, Adam Radwin, Tom Roebuck, Henry Slade, Finn Smith, Marcus Smith, Ben Spencer, Freddie Stewart. Ireland, Scotland and Wales squads. Forwards and backs for each team are listed in the original content, providing a comprehensive overview of the players involved in the Autumn Nations series. As the Autumn Nations series approaches, the excitement is building. Will England bounce back from their mixed results last year? Can Ireland and Scotland maintain their momentum? And will Wales finally break their losing streak? Don't miss a moment of this thrilling rugby series. What are your predictions for the Autumn Nations series? Share your thoughts and let's discuss.